Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for November 16, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. In the U.S., Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has revealed she's received death threats after former President Donald Trump withdrew his support for her. The fallout began when Greene signed a discharge petition to release materials related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, which Trump opposed. And in breaking news, federal immigration agents have launched a crackdown on illegal immigration in Charlotte, North Carolina, dubbed Charlotte's Web. The operation has sparked concerns among local officials and the American Civil Liberties Union, who are calling it a gross misuse of power. We'll be bringing you updates and analysis on this developing story throughout the day. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter. And then she'll know what's right now. I'm Barbara. We have a somber start to the day with reports of migrant boats capsizing off the coasts of California and Libya, resulting in loss of lives. In California, at least 4 people died when a wooden boat carrying migrants capsized near San Diego, while in Libya, 2 boats carrying irregular migrants from countries including Bangladesh, Egypt, and Sudan capsized, leaving at least 4 dead. We're also following a developing story on the U.S. considering military action against Venezuela, with the USS Gerald R. Ford set to arrive in the Northern Caribbean. The situation is unfolding, and we'll provide updates as more information becomes available. Additionally, protests continue in Mexico as citizens demand action from President Sheinbaum's government to address escalating violence and corruption. We'll keep a close eye on these stories and bring you the latest developments throughout the day. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the tech-heavy NASDAQ index took a hit yesterday as investors grew cautious about the outlook for interest rates. This comes on the heels of a significant downturn in the market, with some analysts warning of a potential correction. In other news, former Federal Reserve Board member Raphael Bostic has acknowledged violating Fed ethics rules and revised his financial statements dating back to 2017. This incident has raised questions about the need for greater transparency and accountability within the Federal Reserve. Lastly, Alibaba is developing a deposit token payment system designed to streamline global commerce while keeping regulators at bay. The company's move is seen as a calculated one, adopting blockchain-based settlement while avoiding the political sensitivities around stablecoins. This innovation could provide a new revenue stream for the company and make cross-border payments more efficient. These stories are just the beginning of what promises to be an exciting day in the world of finance and technology. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA's upcoming mission to the moon has been making headlines, with a focus on establishing a sustainable human presence on the lunar surface. We'll be discussing the implications of this endeavor and what it means for the future of space travel. In other news, astronomers have made a groundbreaking discovery that challenges our current understanding of the universe. New observations suggest that our solar system may be moving through space at a significantly higher speed than previously thought, potentially forcing us to reevaluate our models of the cosmos. Lastly, in the world of finance, Firefly Aerospace has seen its stock prices soar following a successful earnings report and endorsements from Wall Street analysts. We'll be analyzing the factors driving this surge in investor confidence and what it means for the future of space technology. These stories and more on today's AIDailyPress morning podcast. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we're looking at the upcoming free agency period in Major League Baseball, which promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Teams like the Cleveland Guardians and Detroit Tigers are gearing up to make significant moves to bolster their lineups and pitching staffs. The American League is expected to see a lot of activity, with teams like the Kansas City Royals, Minnesota Twins, and Chicago White Sox all looking to address specific needs. Meanwhile, in the National League, the Cincinnati Reds are focusing on solving their slugging problem to become more competitive in the highly contested NL Central. In another fascinating story, A recent survey revealed that a surprising number of male NFL fans believe they could actually play for top-tier teams right now. The numbers are quite telling, with percentages of respondents thinking they could catch passes from NFL quarterbacks, break tackles, or even make tackles themselves. While this phenomenon speaks to the enduring allure of professional sports and our desire to be part of something bigger than ourselves, it also highlights a disconnect between perception and reality. It's a reminder of the importance of maintaining a realistic perspective on our capabilities, especially when it comes to professional athletics. Lastly, we're reflecting on the passing of a legend in the world of sports, whose legacy continues to inspire and captivate us all. Though not detailed in our previous discussions, it's a timely reminder of the impact these figures have on their respective sports and the fans who adore them. That's your brief summary for today. The intersection of human aspiration and athletic reality is indeed fascinating, and while dreams are essential, so too is a dose of realism in understanding what it truly takes to be a professional athlete. This is Howard Closewell, signing off from the world of sports, where the drama of competition and the human spirit continue to inspire us all. Tell it like it is. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Courel.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we reported on a tragic house fire in Moneygall, Ireland, which claimed the life of a woman in her 60s. Our thoughts are with the family and loved ones of the deceased as the community comes together to support each other during this difficult time. In another story, we explored the controversy surrounding the release of Black Sabbath's early demos without the band's consent. This issue touches on themes of artistic control, tradition, and the challenges faced by creators in protecting their work. Lastly, we reflected on the importance of community and preserving traditional skills and crafts as we navigate the changing face of rural America. From declining populations to shifting economic landscapes, these communities are adapting and evolving in creative ways, showcasing the resilience and determination of their residents. These stories remind us of the value of empathy, understanding, and connection to our roots as we celebrate the dignity of ordinary work, the beauty of everyday life, and the importance of tradition. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Let's dive into today's highlights. First up, we celebrated the enduring love of power couple James and Gina, who shared their secrets to a long-lasting marriage, love, forgiveness, and treating strife like a basket of rattlesnakes. Wise words indeed. Next, we explored TV host Mel Tracina's unique approach to fashion, which is all about mixing high and low labels, taking risks, and having fun with it. We loved her down-to-earth attitude towards style and her relatable fashion mistakes, who hasn't worn skirts over pants or low-rise hipster pants. And finally, we talked about Justin Bieber's recent injury from an electric skateboard, aka an Onu wheel. The singer is pushing through the pain for his fans and upcoming Coachella performance, but maybe it's time for him to take a break and focus on his health. We also got a glimpse into his personal life, including a tense moment with his wife Haley during the birth of their son. Thanks for tuning in to our morning podcast. Oh, grow up and have a fantastic day. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in Los Angeles, a thriving population of parrots has taken up residence, bringing both delight and concern to residents. These colorful birds have adapted remarkably well to their urban habitat, but their presence also raises questions about competition with native species and potential damage to property. Conservation efforts are underway to ensure the well-being of both the parrots and the community. In a related story, we explore the complex relationships between humans, animals, and the environment in the context of urban wildlife management. The parrot's presence serves as a reminder of the need for empathy, understanding, and a commitment to preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystem. And finally, in a groundbreaking discovery, researchers at Queen Mary University of London have successfully trained bumblebees to read simple Morse code, an ability previously thought to be exclusive to humans and vertebrates. This remarkable finding has significant implications for our understanding of insect cognition and the evolution of complex behaviors. As we celebrate the intelligence and resilience of bumblebees, we're also reminded of our responsibility to protect and conserve these vital insects and their habitats. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Atenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.